Welcome to this quantum Reiki healing. If you're open to receiving this healing, just say I accept and time shift to the time space of 10 p.m. Before we begin, take a couple deep breaths, breathe in deeply, exhale hard as you can. Breathe in deeply again. Exhale softer. Breathe in one more time. And then exhale. Just quickly focusing on removing judgment cords from your informational field. And we're going to do a cord cutting with Archangel Michael today. So, first let me see where I have put it. Okay, okay, there it is. So with this cord cutting, pull this cord out right here. So this cord right here represents the cord and attachments. I'm going to read off a very special prayer. Okay, which page was it? Okay, there it is. So with this cord in my hand, this thread represents the prison that I have in relation to the soul which is disturbing me. From now on, I decide that this pact, this contract, this agreement, this devotion, this blood oath, this blood pact, this alliance, whatever agreements I have made with this soul will be broken here and now. Archangel Michael, I ask that with your sword, cut, 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 cut this connection. And then I take this cord and I will cut it into 7 pieces. So, now, let me find where I put the knife at. Here it is. I take this cord, this thread that represents the cord, the attachments. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we take these 7 threads, all 7 threads. Give me 1 sec. Let me drag out all the threads. Okay. And I take all 7 threads and I burn them. It represents the connection to the soul that may be disturbing us. Getting a whole bunch of interference right now, but it's okay. And now, you set these threads in fire and burn away this connection. Just quickly burn it away. I even put a little sage in here to help it burn. It's crazy how, as I'm trying to burn it, my lighter now doesn't want to work. But now I have a little candle right here that's blue, so I'm just going to finish it off. There you go. It's like, no, I don't want to burn. I'm like, sorry, pa. And just burn it away. And now that cord is burnt away. And now I shall finish with a little bit of sage and continue. Burn away that connection. Sage it off real quick. There we go. Now let's begin. And first let's turn this light up a little bit bright because it's pretty dark. There we go. There we go. I'm hoping you guys had having a pretty good weekend so far. Remember to do a time shift at 10 p.m. I see it's 11:44 over there. Just releasing these ties. I'm going to post the whole entire prayer. You get a piece of string. You get the string. You do the prayer. You cut the string into 7 pieces. The 7 pieces, the 7 chakras. Then burn it. And that represents the cord. And then Archangel Michael would finish the rest for you. And when you cut these cords, you cut through all timelines to that person. Because sometimes you can be going on through your day, and then out of nowhere, you're feeling really bad, drained, stressed out, and anxiety. Well, since the dark beings are now having to leave the planet, they're now coming to the people and saying, okay, it's time to pay up. But we're like, no, we're cutting the connection. It's time for the dark beings, it's time for you to get off the planet, and we have to cut these connections. So we take the string, we put the cord on it as a physical representation, and we cut it and burn the connection away. And then they get taken off planet. And sometimes these cord and connections, not all of them are bad. Sometimes they're just promises that we made to like stay with a person. But if the other person doesn't want to evolve, we have to let them go. I will do this procedure once more at the end of the stream. So starting now, I'm asking the assistance of my spiritual masters to surround me at this time in light. Seeing myself being surrounded in 3 concentric circles of the violet flame paired with the indigo ray. I'm using my sword of light to cut any astral beings. I command all astral beings in my area in a 25-foot radius is not permitted to enter my space. I know you there. They're so mischievous, I could say. Because you can't really see them, but you definitely know when they're there. That's all I can say. You definitely know that when they're there. It's time to let them go. So now, I'm removing all judgment cords, all attachments that may have been attached to your solar plexus through the day. Removing all those cords. I didn't know I was playing Skyrim right now. Thank you. I have been going through my own lessons that I had to learn. Just some reflection. I'm feeling a little bit anxiety inside in this egregore right now, so I want everyone to bring their awareness to their heart chakra. The heart chakra, oh, this feels like the liver. So removing anxiety from the heart chakra and the liver. Yes, I'm becoming more aware of spiritual protection because the last few days it has been very, very interesting. Becoming more aware of the different beings that are around me, the ones of light, the one not so much, and how they like to try to play games on me like that. See, like I just said, always trying to play little games, bro. Always playing games. Bro, leave my light alone, bro. Oh my god. Give me a sec, I gotta change the battery out. They're always playing games. Give me a sec. Always playing games. Don't worry about it. Look, trying to pull my thing out. Give me a sec. I gotta change the batteries out. I don't know if it's a, what is it? What do you call them? A gnome? Or, what? I forgot what they're called. Give me a sec. But isn't it beautiful tonight? It's so quiet, peaceful. I gotta take the mask off for a sec because I don't know where to put the batteries. I forgot where to put my batteries up. I apologize for this. I forgot to go and buy a new light. I've been having issues with technology lately. A lot of issues with technology. It's like since they know they already lost, like the dark ones, they know that they lost. That for people who don't completely understand what's happening, they want you to be scared of dark and stuff. But you know, when it's really dark, it's a lot easier to see them. Not see them, but no. Yes. And it's like the best time to do the procedure too, because that's when they come to you, and then it's a lot easier to do the cord cutting. So like sometimes you start hearing noises around you, things moving around. I'm like, it's almost like they're impatient. They want to leave. So, but they have to come to you because we still have like a connection. So you have to let them go. And not all, I wouldn't say not all of them are bad. It just, they don't want to ascend. They just want to stay in the third dimension. And when we cut the cord and let them go, they can go off to a different planet somewhere else. Just not Earth. I ask assistance of Archangel Michael to remove fear from our minds and cover us in his blue cloak of light. I ask my ego mind to move to the left shoulder, not to participate, only to observe. I felt him move around over there. All I can say is sit back and just receive. Receive the healing that is happening right now. All you have to do is just receive. So right now, bringing awareness to the root chakra, moving it up to the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown. Flowing the energies, aquamarine energies, up through the feet. With every breath, we breathe in the aquamarine energies. And we exhale anxiety, pain, stress, any dense emotions. Exhale it out. I'm removing fear from our minds. I use my sword of light. Moving down to the heart chakra. Slowing it down. Focusing on the heart chakra. I ask Lady Nada or Mother Mary to ease our hearts. I ask Sananda, Jesus, to ease our heart chakra. I remove anxiety from our consciousness. I understand that you have a lot of how should I say, emotional energies coming up, and that is the purpose of this healing. I will speak on a little bit of advice towards the end, but right now I just want to focus on raising the vibration first and then speaking later, because we need to be in a higher perspective to be able to look at these situations. And I just want to let you know that I am not a shepherd. I am not a teacher. I am only a simple point of light. I only help you bring balance. What I can say for you at first is focus on your heart and focus on forgiveness. I ask, please save the questions for the end of the video, towards the end of the stream, because I need to focus on the whole. Remember to breathe in deeply. I ask assistance of our spiritual masters in removing the baggage and the weight from our shoulders. Something very important when it comes to Reiki. I cannot heal you. You can only heal yourself. First, you need to have silence in your mind. Because if I constantly put healing energy and your mind is racing all over the place, it's like me mopping the floor and you're constantly just pouring mud on the floor as I'm mopping. So the mind needs to be still. I'm only going to say this one time. This live stream is only for bringing the healing space, not for speaking of the worries and the pains and the struggles of the day, only in providing a healing space. If you continue to speak of worries and stress, I will have to remove you from the chat. Setting the brain wave frequency for the left hemisphere of the brain into a delta theta, setting the right brain wave frequency to gamma alpha. Turning off beta. So now we're going to switch into our highest timeline. We're going to enter into our garden of serenity. So with the assistance of our spiritual masters, they are now guiding us to our sacred heart within. Before we enter our sacred heart within, we ask, Dear Source Creator, I ask for a translucent golden shield of light within to surround and enfold us in the light. I'm asking for protection of all outside influences during this mediation. We enter our sacred heart, and today we're going to be taking the escalator of vibration to our crystal palace. We step on the escalator of light, and on the sides is our two angels holding a basket. We take off all the stress and worries and anxiety, all what is holding us down throughout the day, and we place it in the baskets. We see our angels, our archangels, transmuting this into light. We step on the escalator of vibration, and as we go up, we feel our vibration rise. We are getting lighter and lighter. We step off, and we are now at a garden of serenity. We walk along the pathway. To our right is a small little creek flowing. The water is slowly flowing and passing. Over the creek, there's a small wooden bridge. We walk across the bridge and we feel a shift in our vibrational frequency. Up ahead, as we walk, we see our crystal palace with the sun rays fractaling off of it. We enter through the doors that are golden. We walk down the hallway. To our left is Source Creator with the room with the light shining from behind it. As we did last time, we are heading to the healing and releasing room. As we enter the healing and releasing room, we stand on a golden plate so our spiritual masters and our guides can check our vibrational frequency. They bring a thermometer and place it in front of our third eye. It lights up in the middle slightly. They see that our vibrational frequencies need to be risen. They hand you an etheric mirror, and this mirror will show you all the cords and attachments that may be attached to your emotional body, mental body, etheric body, and all the rest of your astral bodies that you have. They hand you a pair of etheric scissors, and you now start to cut away all these cords that are judgment cords that are draining your energy. So visualize these cords being cut and being released back to the cinders in light. Now that all the cords have been cut, we stand on another gold plate, and our spiritual masters balance our 7 chakras with the tuning forks. We are now becoming more relaxed. Our breathing is more calm and more still. We lay on the crystal table, and as we lay on the crystal table, we become more and more relaxed. A double terminated crystal is now lowered down above the heart chakra. As the energy of divine grace flows into your heart chakra, your gratitude is now being restored and healed. Your smile is coming back. You're being now energized. All the pain, the aches are now slowly being melted away. We get up from the crystal table and we move to the healing waters. Our spiritual masters have prepared a raft in the water. They assist us to the raft after we have put on a very special made swimsuit specifically made for us. As we lay back, the rest of the tension and the residue is slowly pulled away from your informational field. You feel your headache slowly dissolving as the healing emerald green water washes over the mental body, the mind. It cleanses and clears it. We're now seeing and asking Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, And Archangel Gabriel is now energizing our waters and placing crystals around it. They're beaming their divine grace into it. As your mind shifts into a delta, theta state of mind, you fall deeper and deeper into your own conscious awareness. You know you're not thinking of the future or the past. You're in the here and now present moment. After we have come to a complete rest, our spiritual masters guide us out of the healing waters. And with the spiritual vacuum cleaners, that is what I call them, they sweep through the 7 chakras. We now are given a violet shawl, violet clothes to put on. You now see this violet shawl drape around your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders, feeling the warmth and the energy healing your body. We are guided out of the healing chambers, and we find ourselves at this doorstep of the Creator. The Creator says, I have been waiting for you. As we walk in, we're immediately surrounded with unconditional love that words cannot put into existence. A gentle song is playing in the background that represents your soul song that the Creator has prepared for you when you came into existence. As you and the Creator embrace each other and hug each other, you feel every cell in your body being energized, restored. You can sit in this space as long as you want. After the embrace, the Creator says, I am proud of you, and it is now time for you to complete your mission back on Earth. The Creator places His hand on your heart and fill it with light. We now exit the Creator's room, and we're guided back to our Garden of Serenity. We cross the bridge, and we find ourselves back in the corridor, the hallway. Our guides are now guiding us back to our sacred heart within, and they're assisting our spiritual essence back into our body. I am now surrounding you in the golden sphere of light, paired with one pink ray and one green ray. I ask Archangel Michael for your blue ray of light. And I'm asking Archangel Gabriel for your white ray of light to fill our heart chakra. So now we're towards the end, but before I end, I'm going to do another cord cutting with the string. So now, where have I put it? I know I have not been posting as much, but I was going through my own trials, I would say, my own tests, because everything I said last week on my live stream, and I mean everything that I said, I was tested on every day, every second. And it wasn't easy, but I'm still here. So now, let's see. Here it is. And I'm going to post this on the channel when I'm done. This thread represents the prison I have in relation to the soul, which is disturbing me. From now on, I decide that this pact, this contract, this agreement, this devotion, this blood oath, this blood pact, this alliance, whatever agreement I made with this soul will be broken here and now. Archangel Michael, I ask that with your sword, cut, 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 cut this connection. And now I will take this thread and I will cut it into 7 pieces representing the 7 chakras. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we take these 7 pieces or 8 pieces and we burn it. And so like if you ever have like a negative connection to someone or someone who's causing like a lot of emotional pain, you can do the forgiveness procedure, for visualize forgiving the person, and then take the cord and visualize that this cord is the representation of the attachment you have to that person. You take it and then you burn that connection away. And when you do it, you're helping yourself and you're helping them because they're no longer attached or tied to you. So we just let it burn. There we go. I'm just gonna let it do its thing right there. And if you're really sensitive, like really sensitive, you will feel the cord being dissolved as the fire burns it away. I remember doing this last year and I didn't feel anything, but now when I do it, it's a whole different experience. So I want to say thank you for holding the light in this comment section. I'm very grateful to have all of you here with me today, being pillars of light, warriors of light. The light has already won, and we are all on our way to the 5th dimension. May your day or night be filled with light. Namaste. I love all of you unconditionally.